Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in, watching the video. My name's Adam. I'm from Adam's iPod, www.adamipodreviews.blogspot.com. Wanted to try something new, some videos, just to see if it would work out, see if something I might want to do in the future. What I wanted to do today is share some of the recent pickups I've got from August. September 3rd, so this would be stuff I got in August. Just to share with you some of the stuff I've got and some of the stuff that you can look forward to on the website when you go, which you should go, because it's very good. First couple of CDs are from an artist that I've kind of been getting into the past couple of years. Somebody that I've always kind of been aware of, but never really gotten into. Alice Cooper. Of course, everybody kind of knows who Alice Cooper is, and I've gotten a lot of his albums lately in the past couple of years, and the first one that I got in August is Brutal Planet. Forgive the lighting and the glare. I'm trying to work on that kind of stuff. But Brutal Planet came out in 2000 on Spitfire Records. It was definitely one of his heaviest albums that he'd ever done. Sort of a second album in his comeback when The Last Temptation came out in '94, and then Brutal Planet came out in 2000, sort of as a part two of his kind of comeback. It is definitely the heaviest thing he's done. I've actually reviewed this on the website, so you can take a look. But it's great. It's catchy. It's got a lot of. It's very dark thematically, but ironically, one of the most Christian albums he's ever done. And I love it. It's great. I had a friend gave a copy of it, gave to me in college, and I listened to it a lot, and it was lost track of it somehow, and then bought it back. Sometimes I lose track of things like that. Anyway, the next one is another Alice Cooper album, Raise Your Fist and Yell. This one came out in 1987 on MCA Records. This is another. In his comebacks, Alice Cooper's had several comebacks, but this is Constrictor comeback, where he sort of changed from doing new wave to more 80s rock metal style. And this is the second one off there, first Constrictor, and then this one. And again, great, and just great of that style of music. Good guitars, good riffs, good hooks, very spooky, dark atmosphere. Would be great for Halloween. If you're like any Alice Cooper, would be great for Halloween, but this one especially would be good. Especially check out the cover art. That is, if you can see it without the glare, that is some creepy cover art right there. Next one, another artist that I've actually been familiar with for quite a while, but never really gotten into a lot, is Michael Knott. He's a Christian artist, alternative music, formed LSU, Lifesavers, Aunt Betty's, and does a lot of solo stuff as well. And that's what I got. Rocket and a Bomb came out in '94 on Brainstorm Records. I had it originally. It was my family used to go to vacation in Ocean City, and there was this little sort of seaside record store, Christian bookstore, and I got that and listened to it, and I was kind of like, I didn't really care for it too much. I think it was, it was too mellow. It wasn't, I was a little bit more of a metal kid back then, and I couldn't really appreciate it. But listening to it now, I actually really enjoy this album. Now, it is very mellow, a little kind of sad, poignant. The songs are about some people that Mike Knott knew in his apartment building. So there's a lot of stories about those people and their struggles and things. It's very genuine and very authentic, and I really appreciate it now, especially now that I'm a little bit older and can appreciate that sort of thing. I also got another Mike Knott CD, Strip Cycle, released on Tooth and Nail in '95, just a scant year later. And this is actually completely different from Rocket and a Bomb. This is almost completely acoustic. It is just the guitar, bass, drums, cello, because cello's awesome. And everything is very, it's rock, so it's not quiet. It can be at times, but it's mostly just acoustic rock, good acoustic rock. Again, very, very genuine, and I've really enjoyed this one too. Haven't listened to it as much. And the next one is just kind of a weird band that I found sometimes when I sign into my YouTube. The YouTube robot decides it's going to poop out some crazy band. And this was what they pooped out. Knifeworld. This album is called The Unraveling. It is on Inside Out Music. This released this year, not too long ago. And I don't even know how to describe it. It's the song I heard was Send 'Em Seaworthy, and it's sort of like this combination of like Roger Waters, Pink Floyd, with bassoon and girl vocals, and I mean it's crazy. It's crazy bonkers, and I love it. It is so fun to listen to. Very good sense of melody. So, I mean, even with all the weirdness, there's a lot of melody. There's a lot of stuff that stays in your head for days. And bassoon. I mean, bassoon. Who puts bassoon in a rock band? Knifeworld does. And it's pretty cool. And not even a little bit either. It's like a prominent part of their sound. Like almost like the bass guitar part. But great. If you want to know what they're like, if you're just interested in some crazy goofballs music, get on YouTube. Send 'Em Seaworthy. Also, Destroy the World We Love is their video, which is equally as trippy. Check them out. The next one is I had this album. Excuse me. I had this album a few years ago, and I don't know what happened. I don't know. I got rid of it for some reason. I can't remember why. I listened to it again, and it's awesome. And I was like, what is the matter with me? And that would be Sepultura. Chaos AD, released 1993, I think, on Roadrunner. This is a re-release with bonus tracks. I'm not sure what the original one came on. I've never been a huge fan of Sepultura, but this album is just incredible. It's very heavy, crushing. Like, you're not going to hear a lot of intricate riffs and guitar work, but they just make up for it in sheer power. And it's so heavy and so good. This is the only one I have. Like I said, I'm not a big Sepultura person, but Chaos AD, that's good stuff. Last one for this month, August, rather, is an artist that I'm sort of familiar with. It is Tess Wiley. Little Secrets, released on Nordpol Records, German, in I think 2012. There's no year on it. Tess Wiley, for any who may remember, used to be a guitar player for Sixpence None the Richer during the This Beautiful Mess album, and she left Sixpence and formed her own band called Phantasmic, I think it was, and then went solo after that and did stuff under Tess Wiley, and this is the latest thing she's done. And one of those things where I kind of went, one day I was just sort of shopping for music, and I went, whatever happened to her? And I got on iTunes and found out some of this stuff, and it is just amazing, great pop music. Just acoustic pop. If you like kind of maybe Ingrid Michaelson, a little bit of Sarah Bareilles, I think is how you pronounce her name, but not quite so sanctimonious as Sarah Bareilles. Tess Wiley is very just great hooks, great just genuine songs about life and struggles and just so good. Like, you don't hear this kind of pop music, especially on the radio nowadays. You don't hear stuff with the kind of just integrity that this album has. One of my favorites already. I've listened to it several times. Already one of my favorites. Could be a contender for one of my albums of the year. We'll have to see. But that's it. That's kind of my haul for this month. Looking forward to some albums in the future. I've got one coming in the mail called Bloodstained Child. They're a trance metal band. I can't wait to talk about that because that sounds weird. Looking forward to the new Devin Townsend, comes out in October with Ziltoid 2. And Steve Taylor in The Perfect Foil is actually going to come out in November, so I'm pretty excited about that. Well, that's what I've got for this month. You can check up on Adam's iPod, the blog, and these reviews will be forthcoming, hopefully a little bit more well thought out, because I'm just sort of sitting here shooting off the top of my head. But thank you for watching. If you like the video, click like, subscribe, leave some comments for me, and definitely visit my blog, Adam's iPod, at www.adamipodreviews.blogspot.com. That's Adam iPod, not Adam's iPod, because when I did it, I apparently was not paying attention. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.